You miss
but
seeing StreamYard.com/U8.
well, don't give away the ending, Maze.
I
I don't
only
want
gave
people to
away a
crash
couple.
our
You don't know how
stream.
many
Okay.
letters or numbers there are.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, well, because if I was able to see the ending of it every time, then I would develop that pattern. Be like, oh, it's the same link every time, and I could just use the same link every time.
Well, yeah,
But
if it was like StreamYard.com/mailbag,
yeah,
then that'd be something. They haven't gotten that there yet, but change is
yeah,
scary, Eden, because
it
something.
is.
So Patreon has changed something that is driving me crazy right now.
Oh, let's hear it. I love hearing complaints
I know you
about
love
tech.
this.
It's
I
my
know you love
favorite.
this. So this week, Patreon finally realized that they make podcasts.
Oh,
I
just
think
now.
it's been at least 7 years since
As
we've
far as
had a
I know, yeah.
Patreon making podcasts on it. So what used to happen is I go in there and I would put the mailbag in or whatever as an audio post. And so it would
Oh,
be like, you want to post audio, you want to post a video, you want to post a link, you want to post
right.
text, whatever. And so you post the audio, and then it figured out, all right, if it's audio, it's going to the RSS feed for the Patreon. Pretty straightforward. Now it's like, we made podcasts. Now you have to upload it as a podcast, and it won't let me post it unless I put an episode number. And now I'm really pissed because not only do we have thousands of old podcasts,
right?
We do different podcasts.
Yeah, different podcasts for different numbers for different podcasts.
So we did Volcano for Cinephobe. That was episode 241.
Mm-hmm.
But if I do the Illuminati for this week, it's episode 3. So if I put 3, does it like bury it? I don't know.
Yeah,
no,
like
it's not. You're not naming it Mailbag episode 69. You have to just put an actual number for like the metadata or whatever, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. So like for Megaphone, it's the same. Like for Megaphone, and it makes sense, if it's a serialized podcast. So you can put season, you can put episode number, and that makes sense because then sometimes you see that in your pods. It's like season 2, episode 7, whatever. Right. That makes sense. And that's cool, but for the most part, for most of our podcasts, I don't put that stuff because we don't have seasons. We don't have we don't need the episode number. Like I put the episode number in the title for Cinephobe, but Patreon won't let me not put a number. And it's pissing me off. And so I reached out to their support. I expect 0 resolution.
Yeah.
It's not great, man. It's just my opinion. Well, it's Patreon's opinion, Brusco.
And so it doesn't work if you just put in an art. Like, what if you just like start from 0, like now, and start putting in like one.
Yeah, like if you have it in the title for what it actually is, does it matter if you
like what number you put in? Right. Yeah, that's what I'm just curious. Like,
I hope so. I can't quite figure out what the user experience is. So I don't know if like Illuminati is getting buried.
I got you. 855 NBA jump if you have knowledge of this user experience. It's 855-622-5867.
I'm not sure that's gonna...
Maze can test with you. Can someone that is on that is a Patreon subscriber like can just hop on with you like and you can like be like, here, I pushed out this change. Do you have like a go-to insider that is a Patreon of us?
Go-to insider. Who's our go-to Patreon insider?
I mean, who's the dedicated like Brusco? Can you get off
David?
your ass?
Yeah,
David.
David,
can you get off your ass and do this?
Get off your ass.
Get off your ass and do this.
Because like,
you guys get around this already. This problem you didn't know you needed to help us solve. Can you
please solve it? It's been days.
Stop. Yeah, but 786-456-4837.
855 NBA jump. 855-622-5867. If you want to get in on the conversation.
Like if I go to the Count the Dings Patreon on Spotify, it doesn't have the episode number anywhere. So
it
now
sounds like this is just like a like UX update that nobody asked for in Patreon.
It also seems like it might not matter.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Maybe I care too much.
Hopefully. Yeah.
J Daddy says he got a busy signal when he called 855 NBA Jump, Zach.
Damn.
That many people calling it? There's no live show? Oh, no. Is there a live show? There is a live show right now. Okay. Yeah. Just started.
Bummer.
NBA radio doesn't have live programming from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. Pacific time, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern time. Why would they not have live programming? It's a great question.
Yeah. Because you're on here with us. That's why.
I always root for all the breaking news to happen during that 3-hour block. That's just me. That's just me being petty.
No.
I mean, to your point, I'm in the Count the Dings feed. I don't see Illuminati in here. Oh, wait,
okay.
These are unplayed. Hold on, let me go. No, I still don't see it.
Whoa, Katie's at home.
Oh, well, what is this? Yeah.
Wow. With the microphone, not in her car? This is crazy.
I got a black screen. I don't even see her. This is crazy.
You also have a
probably better for you that way.
There we go.
Yeah,
Mr.
this is bad. I
Pixels.
might have to move.
No, it's Zach. It's not you. You're good.
Yeah. That was Zach. Zach is pixelated and cutting out. Yeah.
Usually me.
This fucking thing. I'm gonna reload.
That's what happened when you tried to check the Patreon for us. It
Yeah,
scrambled your
it's
signal.
the Patreon connection. That's.
But yeah, that's change. Change comes, especially in tech. Change comes along, and they think that they're helping you, but they're creating more problems. It doesn't help anybody.
Yeah.
Now I'm just
So I'm
frustrated.
always like,
oh wait, what the hell is?
tested
Oh
this.
god, here we go. Zach number 2.
Nice. It's Zach Inception.
Let's see Zach number 2 here. Oh, this is fucking weird. I don't like this at all.
Too many.
2 frozen Zachs.
Well, one is really pixelated. The second one's getting pixelated too. So
And now there's feedback. Here's the busy. Is someone getting a fax?
yeah.
What's happening right now? Why am why are there 2 of me?
What is going on?
What just happened?
That's disappointing. Where did it go?
All I
Come
did
back.
was refresh. And then I see there's 2 of me in there. I don't like that.
Would you rather Mo be there?
As literally every single girl from Los Angeles on Instagram would say, I'm one of one. There can't be 2 of me.
Foul.
God.
2 fouls. Zach. 2 Zachs.
What?
Blech.
I just threw up in my mouth.
At the idea of 2 Zachs, same. It's-
What's up, Katie? Long lunch break today?
What's up? No, I'm working from home today.
So long lunch
They
break.
fire people on Fridays, and you can't fire me if you can't find me.
That's smart. That is a smart approach.
Can't tell you to take a shorter lunch break if you're not there for lunch.
Prove it. Hopefully, they're not patrons.
that would be pretty. That would be taking it too far. That would be violating, I feel like, your personal lines of privacy.
Yeah,
I don't know, but if they want to pay for Patreon, I'm not complaining though.
they're gonna pay
So.
for my OnlyFans. I don't get this money.
That's true. It's
you wanna violate me, do
convoluted
it
trickle
right.
down to get to Katie. You got to go straight to the garbage tits at OnlyFans to make sure that Katie gets paid. All right.
Is Emily spinning in a circle? Am I losing my mind?
No, so there's like a
looks like you're on a
ceiling fan
merry-go-round.
situation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a ceiling fan. But I
Nice.
did feel like I was spinning in a circle earlier this morning.
Oh, busy night last night?
Yeah, I went out and I had drinks. So
Oh,
it was a interesting morning for me. Drinks.
what was on the menu?
Drink wise?
Yeah.
I was drinking
List everything.
tequila and hard kombucha.
Ooh. Yes.
It's a
Combination.
combo.
Yeah.
The hard kombucha
Yeah,
doesn't do
I'm
it for
out.
me.
I'm out.
doesn't
I'm
do
like,
it for me. There's
Soft
nothing.
kombucha.
I
also
don't.
doesn't do it for
I don't
me.
enjoy kombucha. Period.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like it's just it's fine.
What if you,
You don't
what
like
if
the
you had a
funk?
drink but it was alive?
Yeah, I don't.
I'll just have like a smoothie with yogurt in it. I'll have that.
With alcohol?
Boring.
I don't.
Yeah.
Kombucha is overrated to me. I don't know. I just drink tea. Like it's like fake tea. It's like weird fake.
It is fake tea. Yes.
Yeah. It like
it's
wants
fake
to be tea so bad, but it's like not. And
Mhm.
I don't know. It's yeah. It doesn't really like help with digestion that much, in my opinion. When I
Yeah,
tested
but you're
it.
blessed.
So.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
I do
Yeah, I
think the kombucha girl reaction is the perfect reaction to kombucha.
But what is it? Because like, did she make her whole identity about kombucha? Because I hate this.
No.
already. Like,
You've seen the pictures, but you probably don't know that she's drinking kombucha. She's like,
Mm.
well,
Like that kind of blonde
oh, the
woman.
meme, the meme.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
okay,
meme.
okay. Yeah. I didn't know that was about kombucha to begin with.
Me
Yeah.
neither.
exactly. That's what
I
happens.
like it
to the
better when
internet.
you don't know. Yeah, but I'm like, I hate the idea
don't
that
like
someone
that.
made kombucha
Well-
their internet identity. And I'm sure there's someone that has.
Is this different than the girl who's like a runner, like a college runner, and she's really good and doesn't train or anything? She's like, I don't even drink water. I just like drink kombucha.
Definitely
Anyone know what I'm
different than
talking
her.
about?
Yeah,
Definitely
that's,
different than
I don't
her.
know who you're talking about, but I'm
I'm
sure
glad
I've
that's
talked
not
to her
the
at a bar.
corner of internet that I'm.
think she's in
frequenting.
Florida.
Yeah. Of course she is.
Yeah, that
Mhm.
sounds right.
All right, this is from 2019, and we are talking how many views? 3.3 million likes on TikTok. Here we go.
Woo.
This is the kombucha girl.
Oh wow.
Me trying kombucha for the first time.
It
Oh, I've
really
seen her.
smells like a public restroom.
Smells terrible.
Okay.
Kombucha smells terrible.
It smells like a public restroom.
She's not wrong.
You know what? No. Well,
Yeah,
Yep,
that's accurate.
Correct. That's correct.
She nailed it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
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 She did it for us so that we
I don't
don't
wanna-
have to go through it.
I don't want to have to constantly check in with myself while I'm drinking something to figure out if I like
If I
it.
like it or not.
Yeah.
And I
It's
don't
either
want that
good or
back
it's
and
not.
forth that fast.
And,
It's too
also, like,
hectic.
when it comes to kombucha, I'm like, fine, whatever. Kombucha, people want to love it or whatever. But then, like, why did we need to make hard kombucha? Like, it just defeats the purpose.
Eden.
Like, you're not drinking alcohol if you care about what your stomach feels like tomorrow.
Right.
Like,
Eden,
Mm.
here's the thing.
Get them.
The
Or maybe it
kombucha
cancels
people
out.
are just CrossFit drinkers. That's all that is.
CrossFit
It's just people-
drinkers.
it's the
I
same
love
cult.
that.
It's the
I
same
love
cult.
that. Yes.
Okay,
People who do
that's
They're like
CrossFit
not wrong.
vegan
fucking
energy.
love kombucha.
Yeah. Yeah. You're actually 100% right.
Yeah.
I feel that. Yeah, that seems accurate.
I do think it's above Michelob Ultra though, which is
I
the
do-
same.
that-
Which is going for the same demo.
Yeah.
But for just the beer part or the seltzer?
No,
part?
I'll just have a McUltra. Like if I
Yeah.
want some watery tasting beer and I need
You
something,
just call it a
like,
Six-
Mick Ultra?
What is it?
That
64
was
calories?
jarring.
Yeah.
that's what everyone calls it in New Orleans. Yeah.
Not a lot of Irish in New Orleans.
I don't know what else you would call it.
Wild. Okay.
A Lobe Ultra?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Low doesn't sound right. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Zach reacted that way because Amin drank a cucumber mint Michelob Ultra seltzer yesterday
What?
during a recording.
What?
Yeah. Can we just stick to beer, McUltra? Like, I don't care
That
if
shouldn't
these
be a
like
thing.
these like little.
I need
If
you to
I
say
ever,
Mick
if I
Ultra
ever,
about
if I
15 more
ever
times
become
today.
so famous that I have to use a different name when I check into a hotel, it will
Mick
absolutely be Mick Ultra. Absolutely.
Hello,
Hi,
Hello, my
Mick
name
Ultra,
is
checking in.
Peter McUltra.
McUltra.
Hi, I'd
I
like
can see you
the.
doing Mick Cage. Mick Cage Ultra.
Welcome to the Friday Mailbag. It's Friday. We got a full squad minus Mo, who is on a goddamn safari vacation.
Bill? Jeez.
Yeah,
Just
man.
check his
he's-
Instagram.
Check his Instagram. There's photos of hyenas and wild dogs and elephants and shit. He's out
I-
there.
And they're
I
not
think
all
Mo-
me.
I think
Is that
Mo
a-
is being a good friend, but he texted me last night out of nowhere. Because like he's on his, I'm not gonna
Out of nowhere?
Yeah.
out of nowhere.
Mower. Oh,
Zach, I
God.
don't know if you caught that Katie joke, but
No.
it was a good one.
I didn't want to pay attention.
No.
They're not for
He
him.
texted me at like 8 o'clock last night, which is a weird time to text somebody. Out of nowhere, 8 o'clock.
Sure.
Weird time.
Well,
Weird
time difference.
Sure.
Yeah,
I don't
what
think
time is
that's
it
a
where he
weird
is?
time at all.
I have not looked it up. I did
Good
try
friend.
to like push through a silence notification
Yeah.
the other day, but he so he just says, "Yo, how's it going? You good?" And I know he's just checking in, being a good friend, but then it made me think, like, what have I been posting stuff that makes it seem like I'm not good?
Yeah.
What's happened? Like, what have I been doing?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it seems suspicious. Like if someone just texted
Super
me
suspicious. Like
that,
he
I
knows
would
something
be
I
like,
don't. Yeah.
Wait. What do you mean? What did you
Right.
like? What like? Can you elaborate on that? Like this feels like a loaded question.
Mm-hmm. Super loaded. Yeah.
What do you just?
Like you're on
Nick
your
also
honeymoon, man.
loaded.
Who here text our friends just a friend that you talk to on a semi-regular basis also that just like you good.
You good?
Maybe
know what?
maybe he's doing it as a mental flex. He's like, let me.
I'm
fuck
really
with
good.
Zach
Are
real
you
quick.
good?
I'm really good.
Yeah.
I'm on my honeymoon.
I'm on a
I
watching
saw a
safari.
fucking
Yeah.
wild dog today.
Yeah.
You good?
Hey, are you still miserable and alone? I'm on my honeymoon.
I didn't.
I
Respond.
think maybe what if Mo
just
has
left
been
it hanging.
sending the strangers to befriend you the whole time? That he's been
Oh,
behind
man.
everything.
No,
I
because
wish-
that would
I
cause
wish.
that would cause him to be able to like make friends like that and then push them off to somebody. I don't think he can do that.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think
It's
we're giving Mo a
Jamie's
little too
involved.
much
Yeah,
credit.
Yeah, it's giving him a lot.
Jamie's
of credit.
involved.
Have you ever seen Mo try to schedule anything? He gets it wrong every time. There's just not a chance.
It's all an
Oh yeah,
act.
yeah, that's a
It's
good
all
point. Do y'all
part of
think
the
plan.
Jamie
All
was
been an
like, "Hey, you should check in on Zach"? Like-
He's doing the Kaiser Soze walk in Africa. Like, ah! Now that I've finally left the country, I can reveal my plan. Are you good though, Zach? What did you say?
I didn't respond.
Can you just thumbs up it or
That's a
something?
no.
Like what is
Why
the-
would I
yeah.
respond to that? That's a no. No.
Question mark. Hit the question
You
mark.
can join the live part of the mailbag and figure it out.
Just send him the Capucha Girl video. and
I ate
make him figure it out.
I ate a chicken Big Mac yesterday. No, I'm not good. It's not.
Yeah, you
Oh,
ate a
wait,
chicken Big
yeah.
Mac
Did
and then
you
you tried to
really?
turn that into content.
I need a review.
It's fine.
Wait, when did you
It's-
text the group that? Because
And it's
was it
chicken patties,
before or
not
after
chicken-
that Mo reached out?
I think it was after.
I think it was after.
Ooh, good call. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
timeline of
When did I
events.
When
Let's
did I text that?
No,
Let's
after because he
pinpoint-
texted at like
triangulate.
I
Zach's
Ooh,
I
McDonald's.
texted
9 p.m.
like an hour
Central.
after. Yeah,
Okay.
an hour after. Yeah. So maybe
So
he
if he didn't
knew-
follow
maybe
up with you
just
because
knew
he
that
saw
I'd
that
had
was
it,
like
and he
obviously he's not good.
yeah.
Text Mo
No, he's
back
not good.
now and
he's
say I'm
actually
feeling
tracked your
McUltra.
credit card charges and saw that you went to McDonald's and was
Maybe-
like, I'm
Maybe he's
just gonna...
tracking stuff. I
They
I
should call it
downloaded
the
Rocket Money.
McUltra chicken.
I started using Rocket Money, and maybe he's tied to the account. I don't know.
Yep.
I don't know what's going on there. It's. I guess I'm glad I tried it. It's.
Yeah,
This is gonna be
That sounds
troubling
like
phrasing.
no.
It tastes fine. It's got a weird mouthfeel to it.
Like the
McDonald's,
texture
man.
of the
Because of the
patty.
chicken
The
patty?
texture
Yeah.
and it was sliding all over the place. It was
Oh,
just kind of difficult to eat. Look, I know you're not dealing with real beef when it comes to these burger
Right,
patties from
but
McDonald's,
There's
but
an expectation.
but
of
there's a
texture.
texture and like especially like as you're biting into it, that just feels regular,
Mhm.
right? The chicken patty, it's just a flattened chicken nugget, like that, like an extended chicken nugget, and it just, I don't know, those should be in nugget form, not patty form.
yeah,
does taste
yeah.
In a patty versus when it's in a nugget, and I don't understand why. We
It's
know it's
because it's spread out too much.
Here's what you
It's too
do:
much.
Just
we
not a
can't. It's
chicken.
not believable.
don't
put
make the
chicken
patty,
nuggets.
just give me
Put
chicken
chicken
nuggets
nuggets
instead of the
on- yeah.
beef. Yeah,
Mm.
that's what it should be.
That would be
That's
tastier.
interesting.
okay. Can you go back and
Ask
get
them to
a
do that?
side of chicken nuggets and
Tell
take
them to
out the
do
patty and then put
Big
in
Mac, no meat.
Yes.
Just, and give me a
Some-
6-piece
some in
chicken
chicken
nugget.
nuggets. Yeah.
No,
Well,
have
before
them
you
give
go
you
back,
chicken Big Mac sliders.
that's not a bad idea, but I would
It's
also
not a
bad idea.
advise against it because I did receive a notification today that McDonald's has been linked to E. coli in 12 states. So let's be careful.
Just 12?
Yeah.
Just
that's
now,
low.
or
Like, yeah,
every
low.
month for the last
I don't-
15 years.
I don't randomly go to McDonald's because I'm like, oh, I bet I won't catch E. coli this time. Like this
Well, that's
is
why you go.
Yeah, if you're ever like coming up on a stretch of work where you're like, I think I might want to call out. Just
Oh.
let me just go to get some E. coli from McDonald's real quick.
Speaking of health stuff, let me throw this at you because I was a little weirded out by it. So I went and got a physical the other day, right? My yearly physical
Oh, okay.
that I do about every 4 years.
You're
Yeah.
that
So I went and got my yearly
Same.
physical,
You just reminded me I'm overdue. It's been about 4
Yeah.
years. Yeah.
and I wasn't really paying attention to anything other than fasting. Right? I was like, okay, I can't eat whatever. But it was also like my appointment was at 2, so all right, I just had to stop eating before 2 a.m. Like it's fine, right? It's like 12 hours,
Mhm.
but just have water in the morning. It's fine. And so I did all that. I go there, but I wasn't really paying attention, like schedule and thinking about what they would need. So I peed before I left because I was like,
Oh
you know, whatever.
no.
Then they just like hand me a cup. They're like, hey, need a urine sample. I was like, ooh,
You have to pee at a
I
physical.
just peed like a half hour ago. Like
Mm.
I just like this is
Nothing
like,
like
all right.
trying
Let me
to
see what I
pee
can
when
get.
you don't have to pee.
Let me see
Yeah.
what I can. Let me see what I can do. Right.
Let
So
me
I
see
still
what I can do.
I go in the bathroom. I fill up, and it's thing like you pee, and then you like they have like this metal cabinet that you then
Yeah.
have to like put
Yeah,
it in,
then you
right?
put it in and then you
Yeah.
get it from the other side.
Yeah. So I go in and I pee, and I got like a quarter of this cup filled. Right?
Did
Like,
they
I mean,
put-
just
did they
like,
put
it's-
the
I'm
line
looking-
on
for
it?
us.
Yeah.
I'm not
It's
worried
But
about
very
we
it.
hard
barely
to-
have. We hardly have
It's
any. We
America.
really
I'm
gotta-
not
we
worried
gotta
about women's
nail it.
health. Thank you very much. Okay. I'm a true patriot.
Ouch.
So I like it's like a quarter of the cup, and I'm like, that can't possibly be enough. That can't possibly be enough, but that's what I got. So then I put the cap on, I go wash my hands, and then I'm like, I can try to get more. Like I don't know where it's gonna come from, but I gotta try. So I go back over to the toilet. I try to pee again. I get like, I don't know, a couple of drops. Like there's literally nothing left in my bladder. It is tap dry. It is the Sahara Desert in my bladder right now. Like and I'm just like, okay, that's
Yeah.
literally the best
Here
I can
too.
do. Should I go
Mo's down there
show
on
them?
safari.
Should I go show them? I don't know what to do here. Like tell them like, hey, I didn't pee all
Wait,
that
did
much.
they say you needed more or like
I did like I'm just in my head at
The
this point. Like,
doctor
I know
holds up the
that's
cup and just gives them like
I just know
kombucha
that's
girl
not a
look.
lot. There's not a lot of pee based on what I think they expect there. And I was just like, fuck it, this is what I could do, and I'm not gonna carry this cup back out there, whatever. So then I open up the thing. I look at there's 5 samples in there, by the way, of other people's pee. Just no one's picked this up. And I look, and they're all at like a quarter.
oh
And I was like, oh,
Just
I feel
take a
great
little of
about
theirs.
this.
yeah.
But you know, those weren't the rejects.
Right now, I'm just wondering, if, like, do they just not pick them up if there's nothing in there? I don't know what to do.
And they're like, you're pregnant?
Yeah.
Good.
Real adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you know. Never go pee before you go to the doctor because you never know.
Yeah.
Why did
They
you
might
have to
need it.
fast?
Blood work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you get your
You're supposed to
blood
fast
taken,
for 8 to
you're-
12 hours before
you're
you
not
do blood
supposed to
work.
eat
Yeah.
So for like the
Supposed to get it
lipid
done
tap
early in the morning.
test or something.
I think that's right. Yeah. The
Mm.
lipid test.
'Cause if
It
you
does look
eat
like you're just
shit, it'll
spinning.
throw it off.
It looks like it looks like
she's
Emaily
holding
is
her phone
just
and
spinning. Yeah.
You spin me right round,
Here we go.
baby,
Here
right
we go.
round.
If I was hungover, it would be a problem.
That'd be a big
Oh.
problem.
It's been a morning. It's
your Pedialyte.
bad. Yeah, I actually went and got Gatorade, but
Woo!
you know it's bad
right
when you
color.
show up to the buffet at a hotel and you are the
Mm.
most raggedy ass person in there. And I was like, oh
That's
shit.
the only time I show up to a buffet at the hotel is when I'm the most raggedy ass person in there.
Yeah, I'm
I
not
feel like
showing up to the
that's me
buffet looking good.
regardless of whether I have gone out the night before or not. Like if you're just I don't know. I'm like always like I just try to look as much of a bum as possible when I'm going to that hotel breakfast. Like, you know.
Yeah, it's
I
breakfast.
say black tie. Mm-mm.
Black tie.
Katie always tries to look her most McUltra for
Ball
Yeah.
gown.
Mm.
I stay McUltra.
I
That's
stay
amazing.
McUltra 24/7. All right. So, do you guys want to talk about food, or you want to talk about a stupid Halloween holiday that's coming up?
Yes.
Oh, I'm good.
Halloween
I'm
food.
good.
On
I'm good
either
on
one?
Halloween. I'm good on
Ooh,
Halloween.
Halloween
I'm
food.
happy to talk food.
Yeah.
Let's do
I've had
regular
people-
Einstein
people
with
ask me,
Halloween
like-
coming up. What is the most overrated holiday? Is it Halloween?
No, it's not
No.
Halloween. Halloween
4th
is
of
rated.
July.
Yeah, I agree.
No,
4th of
4th of
July is
July.
pretty overrated.
Mhm.
A barbecue.
I don't know.
alone, I'm
I like
good.
4th
Yeah.
of July. It feels lower
Yeah.
stakes.
Way lower
Valentine's
stakes.
Day.
But doesn't it kind of just merge together with Memorial Day in your mind? To me, like I know they're different
There's a
holidays,
full
but
month in between.
Yeah, I'm like they're
No,
like a
but,
month
like-
and a half apart. Yeah.
they're so similar though. You do the
Yeah,
same thing on
patriotic,
4th of July
summery.
and
No,
Emily has
what?
a couple
Wait,
hard
hold on.
kombuchas and
People
spins
grill
her
on
way
Memorial Day?
through June right
Yeah.
to July 4th.
What?
That's a
One, I'm
thing?
celebrating dead troops, and the other one, I'm celebrating all of America.
Declaration of Independence.
Yeah.
but there's also dead troops in the celebration of
We got
all
them
of
every
America.
day.
Not the way I do it.
Okay. It's very
And then
keep
on
it very
Veterans Day,
exclusive.
we're
Okay.
Yeah.
celebrating not the dead troops; it's the one that are still alive, right? That we're celebrating for Veterans Day,
Yes.
Is that Columbus
But-
Day?
something like
Yeah.
that.
Oh
Not
no,
Columbus
that's
Day.
different. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Easter's pretty overrated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easter doesn't do
Sure.
much for me.
Sure.
Yeah.
Although you do get the Easter egg Reese's piece or Reese's peanut butter
That's
cups.
true.
You do get
Yeah.
candy,
And that is the
candy does
best-
go on sale afterwards.
Is
so-
But
the
it's-
best
it's
delivery
not-
system. It's the
It's
best
not-
delivery
The
system.
Starburst jelly beans
No,
are
the pumpkin
available.
ones.
No,
Starburst jelly beans are pretty good.
Emily,
but it has
Emily,
what?
I respect you. You're out of your element here. Trust me.
No.
No.
I
Emily, you're not.
thank
The Easter
you.
egg one is the best delivery system for a Reese's peanut butter cup.
The pumpkin one is just as good.
I like
It's
it. I like
not.
a good
It's very
Santa.
good. It's not the same. We're
I
in a Michael
actually
Jordan,
think-
Clyde Drexler situation here.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
both Hall of
actually think-
Famers, very different.
I think the
Speak
perfect
on it.
chocolate to peanut butter ratio is actually the mini cups.
That
Go
is
off.
insane.
The mini
Go
cups.
off,
Mini
queen.
cups is the best. It's
Don't
the
say
perfect
one.
ratio of peanut butter to chocolate.
Katie, please don't talk like that. Also, you're
I don't
just
know. I
agreeing
think
with
she's at
you're
her
just
most
agreeing,
ultra.
you're just agreeing with what anyone says that isn't what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's what's
a
happening
smart
right now.
strategy.
Yeah.
What's
I support
happening?
that. We've built a podcast empire out of disagreeing with you. I think it's a sound technique. Okay. I mean, out of the low, like strike the lower tier holidays from the list.
Like
Valentine's
Flag Day. We don't even
Day.
get Flag Day off. Like
You know-
at least we get like President's Day off. Like you
Does
know.
this count? New Year's Eve?
I think New Year's Eve is pretty overrated.
Overrated.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I'm
think,
St.
I
Patrick's
think
Day.
Halloween.
that's
Over-
not.
St. Patrick's
Overrated.
Day is
I'm not
So-
doing fucking St. Patrick's
no,
Day.
thank you.
Yeah.
I think
No.
Halloween, like, I don't think it's overrated. I just don't care about it.
Yeah,
Halloween
I've
is like-
had
yeah.
a lot of people
I
ask
like
us
the
like,
out of it.
so
I like
you
the
like
spookiness.
Yeah.
you got plans
Mhm.
for Halloween?
Spooky.
You got like any parties you go? And I'm like, no. Like,
Yeah.
That the idea of like, all right, now I gotta go figure out a costume. I gotta work. The basketball season just started. Like that's my Halloween. That's what I'm doing.
I
I'm
used
gonna
to
watch
love
Reggie Miller be
Halloween,
awkward on TV.
like when
Ooh.
it was like because in New Orleans it's like a whole
Yeah,
weekend.
that's a real
like
Well,
holiday.
New
it's a
Orleans,
whole-
it's kind of
it's
Halloween
different.
year round.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say yeah, because it's basically like
Mardi Gras.
It's like
Mardi
a
Gras
mini
is
version of
Ghost.
Mardi Gras, and everyone is in costume instead. So like I did when I lived in New Orleans. I was like start planning. I'd have 4 outfits planned by like mid-July for Halloween because that was how much prep we needed for it. But like I don't live in New Orleans anymore, and it just feels like another excuse for places to jack up the price on stuff.
I love it. I like dressing up in costume and being weird and stuff. And also if I ever get a house with a big yard, I'm gonna put like a 30-foot skeleton in it.
You know what I'm seeing a
Like-
lot of these big ass skeletons this year.
I
I don't
love
feel
them.
like
they're
I've seen
I
them
got a
before,
I'll get a
but
picture.
I've seen the same like 20-foot skeleton
yeah.
It must have like been on sale a month ago. or
all
something.
over the place.
Hmm.
I've probably seen at least 6 of them
I
already.
just took a picture the other day. There's a place near me around the corner that they go all out. Like, I mean, we're talking like Tim Legler
Mhm.
levels of like they go all out for Halloween. They have like all that big shit in the yard. Yeah.
When you get older, well, first of all, I don't get any trick-or-treaters where I am, so it kind of sucks. But if I had like a house
good.
I
house,
want 'em.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind if I got to scare them. Because I remember when I was a kid, there was one house that went all out, and then like the family would just
They would like jump out
hide
at you or like
yeah.
something. Yeah.
I like scaring people. So it's one of like you never did the thing where you hide behind like a door. This sounds bad.
Me?
Yeah, but I didn't wait until Halloween.
Emily, you
Oh,
can hide
what's-
behind anything.
What's Maze gonna hide behind the fucking
Yeah.
Mount Rushmore? Like, what, you
I'm
can't
not
hide
trying to
behind
give
anything?
people a fucking
Mount
heart
Everest.
attack.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to get like a fucking not murder but manslaughter on my record because a 6'6" man popped out and scared somebody.
You
No
wouldn't dress
thanks.
up like Slenderman and go around and terrorize people?
I mean, can you
No?
imagine like Victor Wembanyama could
Yeah.
seriously reignite some urban legends.
Well,
if
he's shrinking.
he's
Didn't-
done it. He's
He's
What do you
shrinking.
mean he's
Yeah.
shrinking?
So when he was a prospect, he was 7'5".
That happens
Last-
with age.
Last year he was listed at
19,
7'4".
definitely,
This
yeah.
year he's listed at 7'3".
Yeah.
He's shrinking. He's down 2 inches in 2 years.
And those are
Interesting.
those
He
are
probably got the
accurate.
vaccine.
Yep, got the vax.
I was gonna
You know
say
what they say?
haircut,
You know what they say. You get the vax, your height takes the axe. It's just what happens.
Ooh.
You know?
That's right. We've heard it 1,000 times.
It's
Like
cliche for a
Kyrie didn't
reason.
want it because he didn't
That's
want
a
to get
tough
any
one.
shorter.
Yeah.
That's a tough one, man.
I do like Halloween for like I know I can also watch scary movies like literally anytime, but it's only during Halloween that like the algorithms like
It hits
force
better,
feed it to you.
For sure. It
And
hits
there's
better
like,
for
it
sure.
feels like there's a vibe in the air that it's like, oh, it's Halloween. I want to watch
like that
some
time
like
of
really
year.
creepy, weird stuff. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like the fall.
I like fall in
stuff.
general. Just
Mm.
like I prefer that over a summer holiday.
Mm.
But Halloween always sneaks up on me, and then I'm like, oh, it's next week, and now I have to think of an idea, and I can never think of a good one in that amount of time.
No, me and my
It's
friend
just
were
too
making
much
dinner
pressure.
plans for next week, and we're like, all right, let's do Thursday, and we're like, cool. And then like my 2 hours later, my friend's like, you know, that's Halloween, right? And I'm like, no. Like, and then he's like, do you still want to go? And I'm like, yeah. Like, we're going to dinner. What does that have to do with Halloween? Like,
Oh, do you have to dress up to go to dinner though?
I don't think so. We're going to dinner at 6. Like,
I don't know. That's around quitting time, right? That's around the sun starting to go down. That's when you want
Yeah.
to start getting out there. Is that sunset?
that's true. That is
Ah.
true.
well, wouldn't
Yeah,
it just
7
make
o'clock.
it easier to
I think what you should
enjoy?
do. No, I think what you should do is you should get dressed up for Halloween. You go to the restaurant, and then you go to every single table for trick or treat.
Mm. Take a couple
That'd be-
fries off.
Yeah, I think
I'll
that's what
have
you
some
to do.
fries. Yeah, I'll take
Yeah.
some fries. I'll take some
Mhm.
snacks. Yeah.
You have
Just
to.
skip the vegan table.
No, what do you mean adults need to stop ruining Halloween for kids, especially on social media?
Yeah,
How
but-
do you ruin Halloween? It's not like
Okay,
telling the-
this is
It
this is
doesn't
gonna
ruin
make me-
everything. First of
This
all,
is gonna make me become pro Halloween. Fuck your kids, okay? And I
No.
mean that
Seriously?
respectfully. I mean
yeah,
that
with all
respectfully.
due, fuck your kids.
I'm not catering to children anymore, especially ones that are not related to me. Get out of here.
What do you
Y'all
mean
should have
anymore?
You should have separate businesses, separate airports, separate everything.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Separate airport line for sure.
I am
Like,
Could you
sick
imagine a
of
child's
people's-
airport? That would be a hellscape.
I would be
If
fine with it if
children
it was
on
they could even
Halloween?
share one with the old people.
Wait,
like
but are
people
all
like
the children like
65 and older and
The
children? should be
plane
in
is
there
just a ball pit in the back.
all the TSA
Juice
agents are
boxes.
children?
It's so sticky.
It's a child pilot, but it's actually like AI flying the plane, but it's
Yeah.
it's a kid in a
It's a Tesla
pilot's
plane,
uniform.
so it's fine.
I'm sick. I'm sick of seeing kids in a grocery store. Like it is so obnoxious.
They're always
So obnoxious.
screaming,
Oh my god.
throwing shit.
The one place I
Halloween-
can actually be understanding is a baby on a plane. Nothing they can do. That doesn't bother me. Even if the kid's crying, nothing they can do. That's a baby. 2 and up,
Knock it out. Drug it.
get control of your snot-nosed little kid. Be
Yeah,
a
but
parent.
sometimes they say pretty hilarious things. Like the other day when the kids behind me were screaming "D's nuts" for like a half an hour, I found that actually
I would
really
hit them.
entertaining.
You know who's funny to me? Bill Burr. I like adult humor.
I think that kids ruin Halloween.
I wear
for
my
adults
big boy pants
because
and watch comedy specials. I like adult humor.
I do.
I take comedy
wa-
seriously.
I'm rewatching The Detroiters on Netflix right now.
I tie my shoes when I watch comedy.
I just caught up so I can start season 6 of What We Do in the Shadows.
I do. I can't wait.
Oh my
So
God.
there's a question here that is from Blip Skylark. What do you do to let your hair down when your significant other is away for a couple days? My girlfriend is going to Europe for like 10 days. And I
Oh.
have
Your fiance?
With her
I
side
don't like
piece?
calling it that though.
Okay.
She doesn't like it either, so I'm off the hook.
Okay.
She's not
Oh, okay.
like-
If she's
Okay.
better
So
with
we're not going to
girlfriend.
be referring to her as fiance on the podcast.
well,
Fiance
you
goals?
are.
You
You
will
just
when
did.
you're in
so I have a
France.
bad feeling that it's gonna happen. But
You have if she's in France, you have to call her fiance.
Yeah.
she's going to Spain and Portugal, so whatever.
Oh, nice.
Whatever
So you
that
don't have
is
to call her
in Spain and
fiance.
Portugal.
Pretty sure they don't. Yeah.
But since
it'll be
we've officially
a
reached critical
esposa.
mass, right? Zach's talked about it. The NBA's back, football's happening, and there's like 9 shows that I need
You-
to catch up on right now.
You know what happens though when the significant other is away? For me, and not that I don't do this anyway, it's just video game. I'll just play video games for like 8 hours straight. Like it is.
Yeah, I haven't
Like not
played
get off.
video
I'll go
games
through a
in
whole
while.
goddamn career of UFC 5. Like it just, I mean,
The main thing is just like time disappears. Like you're like,
absolutely.
I'm just gonna
absolutely.
do this and it's gonna be uninterrupted for however long. And
Yeah.
then you stay. I'll definitely stay up later. Like she's a big proponent of going to bed at a reasonable hour and
Hygiene,
without
yeah.
that with that's
Boo.
not hygiene. I
is.
do
Sleep
I do
hygiene.
It's wellness.
going to
sleep
bed
at
is
the same-
hygiene?
Bed
No,
is
going to
hygiene?
sleep at the same
No.
time
Wellness.
every night is part of sleep hygiene. Like
Oh, sleep
Sleep
hygiene.
hygiene.
Sleep
yeah,
hygiene.
what did yeah.
This feels
I'm
like
not familiar
kombucha
with this
talk. I gotta be
term.
honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what this
No,
means.
like sleep hygiene, it's like things like not like getting off of your screen or changing it to like the blue screen thing like 3 hours
Sleep
before
hy-
bedtime or like
Oh, I've
developing
never
like
heard
a
this.
different
sleep
word.
routine.
I don't-
Yeah.
I'm out
Yeah.
on
I
all
didn't
this.
come up with it. I didn't come up with it.
Well,
I'm
This
just
is
saying.
like people
You're
who love to say
perpetuating it.
circadian rhythms like that. Like I'm good. I don't need.
I've
that.
heard that before though. All right. Well,
REM
now that
cycles?
you've introduced sleep hygiene into my life, let's go to the 11 tips for better sleep hygiene.
Okay.
Number
I told
one,
you it's a thing.
maintain
That picture
a
is so
regular sleep
stupid.
schedule.
But it's pretty bad.
Consistency is key. You're right. That was number one.
Ugh.
Even
I mean,
I
most of
can't
it's common
put my
sense, if
glasses
I'm
to
being
the
honest.
side.
Yeah.
It's too bright
morning
in
light
here.
exposure. Being exposed to light in the morning.
No, that's the worst. Is then the light comes through the window and it wakes you up.
That's the point, I think.
Oh,
Three,
I don't
associate
do
your bed
any
with
of these
sleep.
things.
Associate my bed with sleep.
Like,
No
don't do other
fucking.
stuff on your bed.
No
like,
fucking.
no, like,
I'm
no,
sorry-
Bed
I'm
right
sorry.
now.
That's not how depression works. Thank you. Very
Yeah,
much.
I
Okay,
know.
like that's
no, but the
No playing
concept
video
is, like,
games in bed, Zach. It's calling you out.
that's why I moved my PS5 into the bedroom.
That's
yo,
why you're so unhygienic.
so
I
what
can
I
be
do to
so
mitigate it
comfortable.
is when I'm sleeping, I lay like this. But if I'm playing video games on my bed, I lay like this with like a different angle, like sitting against the wall.
So
Your
yeah.
body
So
knows.
my brain
That's
still has the
genius.
separation that
Okay.
like I'm in bed, but if I'm in this position, I'm not sleeping. I'm only
I've been-
sleeping when I'm in this position.
I've been sleeping very diagonally lately, and I
Yo.
don't know if that's good.
Listen, hold
Really?
on. First of all, I have a question. I am average height, right? You guys,
Yeah.
I feel like I barely fit on like a
What are you 5'7"?
yeah, I'm 5'7", and
Yeah.
I'm like, I feel
Same.
like I from like head to
Maybe
toe, I
5'8".
barely fit on like a like queen size bed. Maze, how do you live? Like, I just don't
That's how I feel about
understand.
planes
I
too.
am average height. Like, I barely fit on a regular sized full/queen size bed. I feel like my head has to be like at the very top, or my toes can stretch and touch the wall. Like, Maze, how do you live? Like, I don't understand it.
Yeah, I mean, Brusco says it all. My head is exploding. Like, or LT Smash says my head is exploding. Exactly. My hands are up here because of
What
course.
are we doing? Yeah.
Of course. Nothing is the right size.
I'm
Been there.
I do want to get off this list, but first I need to point out how they spelled e-cigarettes.
That's
Oh,
funny.
How
no, I don't
problematic
like
that
that.
is.
Oh, I
It's
don't
just
like
an
that one
e-cig.
bit.
Come on. Yeah. What do you
Okay,
mean
avoid
e-cigarette?
caffeine, alcohol.
Yeah, they
nicotine,
lost me when they got
pass.
there. Also, taking a hot shower does not make me feel sleepy. That wakes
No.
me up. Sorry,
Avoid
guys.
napping, pass.
Practicing stress management. Journal or write a to-do list before bed. I'm not
I
writing
mean,
a to-do
that's
list
ridiculous.
before bed.
That's
Oh,
effing
sorry.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not hygienic.
Yeah, I
But-
don't believe in the journaling thing helping with sleep hygiene. I'm sorry, that's
no.
bullshit.
Eden, the thing is that queen, I think full to queen to king. I think California king is longer, but those are all the
They
same
just get
length.
wider. They just
They
get
just
wider.
wide.
Yeah.
So that's why
Yeah,
you gotta
California
go
King, I
down
think,
to
adds like what, like
Half a foot.
10
maybe
inches?
4 maybe
Oh,
4
really?
inches.
Oh, I thought it was like 8 to 10 inches.
I don't that would be a massive upgrade. So
Yeah.
because like literally it does like it's all the same. I think it's like 108 inches.
Yeah.
long.
Oh, okay.
Maze, I literally think
everything?
about you all the time when I'm like laying in bed. Not in a weird way. I just mean
Whoa, he has a fiance. Did you not hear?
Girlfriend.
It's
I
it's
just
for her
mean-
He has
sleep
a
hygiene,
pre-wife,
okay?
okay?
I'm always
God.
just like
It's
I
part
am
of her
taking
bedtime
up
ritual.
the entire length of this bed. How does Maze live? Sorry.
You
Alright,
guys
so,
like try to
Sleep
sleep in
hygiene.
twin
Think
bed
about Maze.
recently?
So
Hi, puppy.
twin bed. I see it and I rebel because I feel like I'll fall off. But it's 80 inches, so it's twin
Yeah.
XL, queen, and king are all 80 inches long.
You're right, California King is 84. Yeah.
That's it.
It's
But
ridiculous.
it's also
Crazy.
not as wide. It's just longer.
Yeah. I had a California King a long time ago. I didn't like that it was more
Too
narrow.
wide. Oh.
Mhm.
No, it's too narrow
Oh.
compared to just a regular king. Like I'd rather have some space, you know. I'm also not
Boogie
6'6",
spreads
but
out.
Boogie does. Jesus.
Oh my
Christ.
God.
This dog takes up
Alaska-
so much.
Tweaked up the whole bed.
There's apparently an Alaskan king that's 108 by 108.
Alaska. What does that mean?
Because they have, well,
Night
there's
country.
trout inside the mattress
Trout.
instead of springs. Yeah.
Look at that.
What?
Look at this action.
Horrible.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Why do they have more people in it? That's not the goal of having a bigger bed. It's to have
Yeah, I don't
more
know.
Well, it depends on your
Showing
lifestyle.
for scale. I mean, on Seeking Sister Wife, they custom made a bed that fit all those bitches. It's a lot of bitches. Very difficult to buy bedding.
Yeah, that's
I've
the
never
thing. Is
even heard-
bedding's going to be a nightmare.
I've never even heard of any of this shit. Olympic queen?
These are
Oh,
fake.
Snow
Wyoming
Miles?
king?
It sounds made up, if you ask me.
Yeah, I mean it's this fourth row is like yeah, we
Wyoming?
just-
What do you
we
mean
just made
Wyoming
up
gets
some
a bed? Like,
sizes.
yeah, what the fuck is Wyoming?
it's a square.
If you're gonna
Cowboys.
do that, you gotta rename twin like Rhode Island or some shit, right?
This is a Rhode Island twin.
Yeah.
That's the crib. Yeah, we got our baby Rhode Island crib.
Yeah.
It's nice.
I actually went out to the workshop and built my baby a Rhode Island twin.
It actually kind of
Did
sounds like a
myself.
thing.
Yeah, pretty good.
Vance is debating if he should allow his dog to sleep in the bed. I mean,
Obviously. What are you, some
dogs-
kind of monster? Makes him sleep on the floor like a peasant?
yeah, Dolores has full bed privileges, I'm guessing, as she sneaks behind you. on the bed.
She sneaks behind me.
Oh, hello.
Yes.
Do
She
you put like a sheet
has
down or anything?
privileges. I have
on
like
top of
yeah, I do have a sheet on like on top of the bed just because she will shed, but I can't. Yeah, I can't make her. It's her bed before it's mine. I'll get up to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. I'll come back and she has rearranged herself in my spot. And instead
Yeah.
of moving her or disturbing the girl, I'm like, I'll just arrange myself around her because this is her world and I'm living in it.
No. Like Boogie does the same thing, but I can get him the fuck out of my spot. That is you go
She
back on
loves
that
the maternity
blanket.
pillow more than I do. Look at her. She's in it right now. Oh,
She
hey,
can't
girl.
wait. She can't believe that you're home working from home today. She's
Yeah.
pissed.
Just like encroaching on her
No,
territory.
she loves
You-
it.
Okay,
Oh.
I saw something the other day that I think was just for shock jock value, but
Is that the
it
word?
was the stat that it said like the average guy changes their sheets 3 times a year, which can't be true, right?
That is
can't
not
be
true.
true. Can't be true. But
Oh,
even if it
you
was
know what?
30, even if it was 30 times a year, that's crazy. Like I change
I
my
believe-
sheets every 3 to 4 days. Like
I
Is
believe
it
that's the
average?
average. Because
Yeah,
I think what
college
you're dealing with
students.
is that there's guys who just don't.
Yeah, college students. I know guys
Dragging
in
that
college who
average down.
didn't change their sheets the entire semester. Gross.
That's so gross to me. Like
So gross.
I change every 3 to 4 days. Part of the reason is one, I like clean sheets, and the other part is Boogie sleeps in the bed.
Yeah.
Like not under covers or anything. He's always on top of a
3
blanket at the.
times a year.
But that
That's
was what I saw.
gross.
Now it might have just been to like, oh, click more to find out, but I didn't want to find out at that point. That was gross.
And
Well,
who are
Katie-
they asking?
Katie, there's the
College
new
students.
Love Is Blind
Probably.
where
Oh.
there's the couple where it's the dude who lives in his parents' basement. and
Oh,
he's
Nick and
28.
Hannah.
Yeah, Nick
Yeah,
and Hannah. Yeah.
And he's
Nick D.
28. He's a real estate agent, and
Nick
he
and
is
D.
emotionally 16 years old.
For sure.
She
He hasn't
was
like he had
like-
to
he was
ask her
like,
how
"I
to
can
boil
cook."
boil pasta. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I cook. And she's like, okay, can you boil this pasta for me? He was like, well, how do I get the water going?
How much water?
What?
What
Which
temperature?
water?
I think his
Just
mom
throw it
still
in there?
wipes
What
his ass.
temperature? He said.
Yeah, what temperature? High.
And she was like,
So like, how quickly do you want this to boil? Like
I can't believe they're playing out this charade as long as they have. Like you see his basement living situation.
well,
and
she's
you
also
say chop,
the,
but
She
the
sucks.
worst. She's
for
Bring back
sure.
Leo
But
and Brittany.
still,
this is all like so I caught up over, not to brag, I watched the entire season over 3 days to catch up.
is that catching up,
Yeah.
or is it just
Absolutely.
watching it?
Wow.
Ah,
Well, you gotta watch them as
and
they're released. It's
this
catching up.
is probably this might be the worst season they've had.
Yeah, I heard
The
that.
only interesting one was the gold digger and the art dealer, and he just fucking was like, all right, founder, I'm out. I'm not doing any of your fucking activities. Like, I'm good.
No, they wanted to stay. Production was like, we decided not to follow them. I'm like,
Lies.
we've never
That's
had so
lies.
many couples drop out between the
Oh my
pods
God.
and the weddings.
Yeah. Not even
How about
close.
Tyler having 3 full kids? Did you watch the mother's videos about how
Oh yeah.
he's not a sperm donor, but they were living together and she is a lesbian, but he was fucking her and got her pregnant
Yeah.
and told his now wife.
I gotta
Dolores,
say,
you
yeah,
mind? This is
No, Dolores is doing
important."
great. Don't bother her.
She's like, do the kids know what
I-
you look like? He says,
I
I don't
did.
think so.
I don't
Dolores
think
There
so.
are
literally
pictures of them in
waited
matching
until
pajamas.
the dog question came up, and now is
Yeah.
taking over this
Yeah.
show.
The idea of being a sperm donor is so crazy when you really think about it. Like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna bank my sperm so someone else can use it that I'll never meet. I'll never know this child, but there needs to be more of me. It's an insane premise.
Yeah, but don't you
But
get
I need
money for
$20.
that?
Yeah.
I think you
Yeah.
get like $50 or something like that, right? It's not
Yeah,
much.
listen,
Hey man,
it's not fair because like women can be egg donors, but it's so much harder to do.
So
I just remember-
invasive.
It's really invasive, but they pay you a
Uh,
lot of money to do it.
You know, I don't think you talk about invasive. I'm sure it's terrible. I don't think you get to bring your own porn when you're a sperm donor, so it's pretty bad for us too.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
You can't.
equality.
I don't know. I would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would
At least
definitely
you
slow
can,
I'm
down.
gonna bring my
though.
phone in there.
Yeah,
like,
your
yeah,
phone.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Although
Yeah,
I don't
15, 20 years ago, maybe it's a different game.
There was a gentleman on 90 Day Fiance who is how do you say like a freelance sperm donor? Like
No,
will
I'm gonna need
travel
more
to
context. That's-
impregnate people?
What?
Wow.
Like he
That's an
has
entrepreneur.
people yeah, and there's a documentary called Sperm World about these kind of
Nope.
people.
Nope.
And when you do this kind of thing and you don't go through a sperm bank, like this guy has like 70 kids all over the world, they can come for like get child support from you if you
Of
have not
course.
like yeah. And then these
Of
guys are like
course.
giving their jizz to people in a Target. Like
Like you mean
what are we doing?
giving it
What do you
like-
mean giving their jizz
Yeah.
to people in a Target?
Yeah, like in a Tupperware?
in the Target
what
That's
do
a
you
bathroom.
do?
that's a brand new sentence.
Oh.
No, this
Okay.
everyone knows happens at Target. I mean,
Red circle.
Walmart maybe. Walmart, I believe.
No,
Go
that's
to
where they
Kmart,
make
get
the
that
meth.
blue light special.
Paul
I would just
Mooney's
be
wine
worried-
pouch. Oh, go ahead, Emily.
No, I'd just be worried if I did do that, that like my child would date somebody else that's related to them by accident. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Mm.
So when people buy sperm from the sperm bank, they have options where they can just buy what they want, or they can like buy them out
Buy
so
it
that
out?
no one
Oh my
else
God.
can use that sperm.
I want to lock this sperm donor down.
Shouldn't you see the child first?
No, but then it's too late.
Yeah.
They don't have like a holding period. Like, all right, we used.
You have to
We
put
use
a
Tyler.
security
I don't know the
deposit
return
down.
Use
policy.
On
Tyler.
hold for 9 months.
Zach's
Yeah.
whole life is
12,
about wanting to
12,
rent
yeah.
to buy. I don't want to pay the
It's like
full
Amazon,
price
you just
now.
bring it to a
Let's
Kohl's.
run this through the
I'll pay
mailbag.
you 30%,
Panel, okay.
and we'll.
If let's say you're renting stuff on Apple or Amazon, whatever your preferred movie rental is, right? The movie is $10 to buy, $3 or $3 to rent, right?
Okay.
If you rent it and then you like it and you go, man, I kind of wish I would have bought that, and they're saying, well, we'll put that $3 towards the $10 purchase that you just rented. Wouldn't you buy so many more movies?
Yeah.
Once
I would.
but once you rent it, and then they're like, okay, it's still $10.
Now I just need to pay the difference. Yeah.
Not interested. Yeah, but you
Yeah.
give me a difference to pay.
right.
I'll do that every time.
Mm.
No, I don't really need to buy movies. Like for what?
Not the premise of what we're talking
That's
about.
not.
That is
that's
not even
literally not the point.
close.
Just- literally not the point.
These are two different conversations. We are having two different
What
conversations.
am I going to a red box? What are we doing?
Now we're back to Target. What do we?
And Dolores is upset now, so I hope you're happy. Come here, it's okay. I know you're
She's upset
It's
because she
okay.
can't
I know.
Oh,
she can't put herself on someone without consent right now.
That
all
was
right.
You know
Paul-
that's true. Dolores is very against consent.
She doesn't care about it.
No.
Dolo yellow.
The pan
Look at
over.
those eyes. Paul Mooney's wine pouch says, "What is the best dumpling?"
Mm.
I'm gonna go boring. I actually just like classic xiaolongbao, like the classic pork with like chives or
Yeah.
a little
I
bit
don't
of
love the
scallions,
chives.
napa, like
I don't love the chives and the scallion, but the pork is tough to beat.
I like the
classic.
pan-fried dumplings, the ones that are like the northern style. So there's like 6 in a row, and they're kind of like,
Mm,
you know what I'm saying? Like fried on both sides.
yeah.
Those are really good.
Yeah, but those are kind of the
equal
same thing.
opportunity.
They're just like fried instead of steamed.
I like a shrimp dumpling.
I
like
like
Din
I
Tai
love a
Fung,
shrimp
like,
dumpling
that's-
too.
that's a good
yeah,
one.
yeah.
Where would
But
you
if
put
I had to
soup
eat a dumpling,
dumplings?
like one dumpling for the rest of my life, it would be like just the classic xiaolongbao.
All right, this might be controversial. Soup dumplings, get over yourself.
Oh,
I'm out.
why?
Is it
Not
because
interested.
you got burned?
No, it's just, it's too much work. Too much to
I-
worry about. I just want to bite into something and not have to worry about.
There,
not
there
biting into
is
it.
a like
I can
you do
understand
have to
that.
kind of like delicately eat them in a
Yeah.
specific way. Like
you
those
gotta
I-
pop. You gotta pop them like gushers.
I do
just,
really like them,
the
but
whole thing in your
sometimes I'm
mouth.
not gonna lie. People like I am a little surprised that soup dumplings have like shot up in popularity. I'm like, I don't know, a regular
Whites.
dumpling is just as good if I'm being honest.
White.
Like
It's whites.
It's not very
just whites.
convenient.
Yeah.
As a white, I
Yeah.
You're part of the
enjoy
problem.
The
You're part of the problem.
experience. If you're sitting there and you're at the restaurant and you're getting the
Mhm.
soup dumpling like right to the table and
Yeah.
you down them, if you down 6 of them in about 3 minutes,
Okay,
so
so
unrivaled experience.
if the temperature is between 67 and 71 degrees outside, and it's a Tuesday, Thursday, or Sunday, like all these,
And the train leaves the station going 60
yeah, it's
miles
all
per
these
hour.
fucking like
They don't travel. All I'm saying is they don't do
There.
delivery well. Like
They
soup
don't.
dumplings delivery, like they've already lost it. It's kind of like you got to eat
But
the French
even-
fries within
can't-
5 minutes.
But that's the thing is like you can't like you got to plow through those soup dumplings. In
And
the
I
restaurant.
do. And then I move on to the rest of the meal.
So Maze, do you just like
Why did you
You-
turn into
you
Varsity
just-
Blues there?
you just
I
house-
like my soup dumplings, all right? I give it a 10. A fucking 10. I eat 10 soup dumplings in 10 seconds. 10.
So good.
Soup.
All right. We need to go to a soup dumpling restaurant together, Maze, but you have to speak like that the whole time.
Yeah.
I
I need more soup dumplings.
You can do it.
I ordered my soup dumplings 10 minutes ago.
I have like a kind of a beef
Delish.
with the general dumpling landscape right now, though. Like it's
the dumpling
insane
landscape.
the inflation, like how expensive it is to order dumplings in a restaurant. When nine
Ramen.
times
like-
out of 10, the store dumplings are not even homemade. They're not even actually that good. You can get them from the frozen aisle, like get the Twin Marquee brand. That's a cheat code for you guys. Is like much better than most store-bought dumplings. And I'm just like, why am I paying $12.95 for 5 dumplings? Like I can't, I physically cannot do it because like dumplings also, they are not a rich people food from my culture. Like they are an everyday food. Why is it $15 for 5 dumplings, and like that's the average price for dumplings? Like it's insane.
Is that Dolores or Boogie? Right?
That's not Boogie.
Okay. Dolores is really taking over.
It's
this
her
podcast.
fucking
I
episode.
thought she was
man.
agreeing with me. Yeah,
Dolores is like,
I thought
I
she was
fucking
like,
love
being my-
dumplings. What are you
Dolores
talking
is
like
just
about?
my
like,
hype man,
girl,
like-
preach. Yes,
She's like,
this
is this
you were
bitch
nailing
for
this.
real?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a classic situation of like something that was easy and cheap has now become trendy and
You know what?
overvalued.
Maybe
Yeah,
I could
Tteokbokki
be
is
wrong
like
on this.
$20 now. It's crazy.
Yeah, I could be wrong on this, but I feel like Thai food is the only thing, at least here locally, that has not really hit inflation. Like I feel like Thai food here is like you
It
still
has
getting
here.
pad
It has
see you for
here.
$11. Like it's
God
you know
damn,
like
that's
I mean
amazing.
yeah.
Average price here is 17.
Yeah. It's like 16, 17.
There
where
are
I
there
am,
are
too.
a couple of expensive places that are like,
Yeah.
really good and worth it, but it's not inflation just for inflation. Like
Inflation for
there's a
inflation's sake,
there's
yeah.
a crab curry at this one place that's like legitimately $27, but it's worth the
crab curry,
$27,
yeah.
right? Yeah, it's crab curry.
Probably
right.
real king crab, yeah.
Oh, they've got like actual
It's
crab.
She
legs.
ain't
not
buying it.
Wyoming,
Yeah.
not Wyoming crab, guys.
No, not Wyoming.
not
crab.
Wyoming, not Texas.
Not a Rhode Island crab. No.
Yeah, Alaska king crab.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I went to a Mediterranean restaurant and I got some lamb dumplings, and the last time I was there, I think I didn't get them, but I saw them being made and they were more like normal dumpling sized. But this time they were like this little square, like probably like half an inch, quarter of an inch squares.
Tall?
What?
Tiny little lamb
Squares?
dumpling. Yeah.
Hmm.
No,
It
Like
was
the size of a
that's-
gnocchi?
Smaller.
Yeah.
Smaller than that.
What?
They were tiny, and like it didn't really.
I love
Like, it was still
watching
good.
Katie.
Yeah, Katie is pissed right now.
Katie's not happy right now.
But I mean, they're still good. But it was like I needed to be a little bit bigger than that because otherwise you're not really getting any of the filling. You know.
Yeah, there's no
Yeah.
point.
That's
Yeah.
what I was curious about. Is like I'm like if it's that
It seemed like they probably like laid out a sheet
And just
and then like
yeah.
put a grid on top of it or something to like close
Mm.
them off or whatever.
interesting, like
They pull-
ravioli, like mini ravioli, like a
Yeah.
really
Tiny raviolis.
like a bunch of crunch, but lamb dumplings.
That's the size that
Yeah.
I'm picturing. Yeah, bunch
Yeah.
of crunch size. Yeah.
That is a great movie theater
was gonna-
snack, by the way. That
I was
a
gonna
bunch of
ask-
crunch.
I don't know if I've ever had that before. What is
Oh,
it?
it's so good.
It's essentially like a chocolate rice candy type of rice puffed candy, right? Like that's kind
I
of like
think
the texture.
Also, the chocolate to crispy rice ratio in the bunch of crunch is also better than an actual crunch bar.
Absolutely.
like
Al-
Yes.
yeah.
Okay, I know
Although
what it
the
is.
old crunch bars, there was a time where they were printing like NBA crunch bars.
Ooh.
Katie
And
had
so they
those
would just
way
have,
too
like,
accessible.
It would have like the logo of the team in the center, and then like I don't know, like a couple of random facts on it and stuff.
Nice.
And so you didn't know
Oh,
which one you
yeah.
were getting when you bought the crunch bar. It was great. Oh, it was great.
I miss those gimmicks. Like
Those are
give
the
me
90s.
those gimmicks
Oh, the
back.
90s
like,
are so
you know?
great. Yeah.
You can
Oh.
get really cool stuff in like a cereal box.
Oh my god, the best stuff.
The decoder
Or those chocolate
rings.
balls that had the prizes in them.
What are Kinder balls? Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
Kinder
I
Kinder
remember
I don't
balls.
know.
Yeah.
They kind of look like these, but I want to say the ones that I had were even smaller.
Oh,
Okay.
interesting.
Did they have a sauce on
They
them like
did.
that?
They did have. They didn't have as much of this like tzatziki yogurt sauce on it. It was like
Mhm.
a
That's
red
too
sauce
much.
and then
That's too
also
much
some
tzatziki.
tzatziki, but it was
Yeah, so that seems
it was
heavy on the
good. I
sauce.
mean, the
if I'm being
restaurant was
honest, yeah.
fire, but I wanted a bigger dumpling. I think
I'm
the
hungry
normal
now.
standard dumpling size is correct. I think that
Yeah,
does the
I
job.
agree. Like 2 bites a dumpling.
So I just
2
googled
bites to a
the
dumpling.
definition of dumpling because I was curious if an uncrustable counted. And
Yeah, I
the
mean, I'm
second
surprised
definition is
Zach
a small
hasn't
fat
been.
person.
Is a what?
Oh
I wasn't paying
boy,
attention.
It's
What happened?
like a small fat person.
Is
It's
a dumpling?
dumpling.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Unsurprised.
but I don't think an uncrustable counts because it's not like cooked at all
Counts
But a
as what?
pierogi would, right? I
As
love
a
pierogi.
ravioli?
as a dumpling.
Ravioli.
Well, they're all just empanadas.
As a dumpling.
empanadas.
Yeah,
They're all
Mhm.
dumplings.
Calzone is a dumpling.
absolutely.
Mhm.
I get this one, and I feel like this isn't a traditional one from my dumpling spot. It's beef and carrot, and I think that's a really good combo. Have you guys ever had that?
No. Sounds good though. It sounds like
No.
stew.
Sounds
Like
Irish.
sounds like a shepherd's pie.
Yeah, like
Mm.
can you share like where like what kind of restaurant would have it? I'm just generally curious.
No,
Like, I've
it's
no
called
idea.
Kingdom of Dumpling. It's like a Chinese
Oh.
restaurant. It's got all kinds of dumplings,
Oh,
but
they're
it's
one
the
of those
only
that
beef
do,
one that
yeah.
they have. Like they don't like it's
Beef and
mostly
carrot.
pork and cabbage or
Yeah.
you know shrimp and
Mm.
cabbage or shrimp and chive or whatever. But then they have the beef and carrot one. And I think that one's fire.
Beef dumplings, if you can find them, are usually really good. They're just usually like not used as beef isn't used as much because like I don't know, like usually like it's hard to get the fat to lean meat ratio right for dumplings in
Mhm.
beef. At least that's what my mom says. She would like get like a mix of beef and pork, and they would be really fucking fire.
That sounds great. But it's hard. Like I have a lot of friends that are Muslim, so I can't take them to dumpling places a lot because like they don't want to eat just
They can't
shrimp
eat
and it's so
anything.
much.
They
Yeah,
like
it
can't eat anything.
sucks.
Like
Yeah.
I tried. My brother has friends that are like pretty strict, and we're like trying to go out to eat with them, and I'm like, great, so y'all are basically vegetarian then, right? Because y'all can't
They-
eat anything.
It's on the
Chicken,
Asian
I
side of
guess.
things, it's really hard. Yeah.
I
Like
do have
Korean food.
some I do have some really good suggestions to like kind of bridge that gap. So just holla at your boy when you need answers. It's
Oh, Zach. Oh,
what happened?
ally. I'm an ally.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm an
Did
ally.
you just black out? It was so good. You just blacked out.
God, that was
Came to,
beautiful.
like, what?
Beautiful. I wanted to facepalm so bad, but it just turned into a clap. I'm sorry.
This place has one of my
Oh, that
favorite
looks-
menus because it has things like garlic black fungers,
Oh,
Yeah.
Tongues.
the couple's
That'll be
delight.
like that's woodier mushrooms.
What's the couple's delight?
I don't know. You want to order it? It's $15.45. It's more
Absolutely.
expensive for some
Yeah.
reason.
Anytime a menu looks like this, I'm here for it.
Yes,
Q
Yeah.
style
absolutely.
jellyfish.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
Jellyfish
Wow.
is actually
I've never had
not bad.
jellyfish.
Speaking of which,
Q style though.
that's my Halloween
What does that
costume
mean,
this
Q
year.
style?
I don't know. Like marinated radish cake.
So you haven't had a lot of these. Is it
Absolutely
like a fear
not.
of not
I play the
knowing?
hits. I
Okay.
mean,
Well,
like
all of this stuff is so good. This is
I
like a
kinda wanna-
legit spot.
yeah,
I'm
I
like
kinda wanna do
very
this, yeah.
really
I'm
good.
very
I'm really
into this,
hungry.
yeah.
It's got a massive
Oh,
Dan Dan
curry
noodle.
duck.
Dan Dan noodle.
Dan
Oh.
Dan noodles are so good.
Wait, hold on. What's Emily's hat right now?
What's going on? Yeah, let's get this thing off the.
Oh, is that your
what's
jellyfish hat?
Yeah, you said jellyfish, and that's
Your QQ jellyfish.
this is my costume this year. You just have to get a good hat, you know?
You look
And
like
then
you're
also-
going to the Kentucky Derby under the sea.
It's also really good if you're trying to hide from people.
Yeah, except if they know you're dressed like a jellyfish, then
I kind of
There's
felt
that,
like
yeah.
it's a little like it's a little suspect because it looks like a rice hat kind of, but
yeah. If
I was
have
thinking
you seen
that
those videos?
as well.
Have you seen those videos where it's like, where it's like the person saying, "Hi, I'm Emily, and this is my first drink of the night," and then it's like 3 hours later, it cuts and it's like, "I'm Emily, this is my 15th drink," and it just falls over. I kind of feel like that's a hat that would be in that video.
I can
yeah,
see that.
for
I
sure.
can see that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they do kind of look like locks sometimes. When I wore this last weekend, and it was nice. Lots of spinning.
Acidic
Not
jelly.
like acidic jelly.
Acidic jelly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But you guys have never had jellyfish though before to like eat?
No,
never,
I don't think
never.
I
But I'm
have.
It's
interested.
like
What's it like?
noodles. It's like noodles. They
Okay.
like well, the way I had it, it was they shaved it into like noodles, and it just tasted like very al dente.
Kind of like the glass noodles. Is it like that
Mhm.
texture? Okay.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
picturing.
a little
Okay,
bit,
so
a little
Maze,
chewier.
you know how you said QQ? That's on the
Yeah.
menu. That's a way that we describe texture, and like all al dente is the closest thing I can equate it to like so that English speakers will understand what I'm talking about. But it's like QQ means that there's like a springiness to it, like
Mhm.
a
Tang tang.
springiness, but not springiness slash chewiness, but like not like a gummy
So, like-
bear.
So like
exactly.
not fully like cooked out, like still kind of.
A little rubbery.
Yeah, but that's like
Yeah.
the intent. That's the
Yeah,
intended.
yeah. That's what
Yeah,
they're going
it's not
for.
that it's right. So that's like
Yeah.
that's like a phrase that's commonly used. So like also if you see like QQ pudding for like bubble tea, that's what they're talking about. Is like they're like little jelly pudding things in bubble tea that are chewy slash springy. That's I like springy using that as like, but I
Yeah,
don't
that's a
always know
good-
if people understand
Yeah.
what I'm trying to
That makes
to, like,
sense.
say.
I'm with
Yeah.
you. I don't really like al dente. I tend to prefer
Like
cooked.
more cooked.
Interesting choice, because I always thought al dente meant perfectly cooked. It doesn't.
I thought it
To the
did.
tooth.
Yeah.
To the tooth.
Perfectly
So it
Springy.
still has
Some.
some. Yeah, I do like
Yeah.
stuff that's al dente. Like I don't like my pasta when it's like overcooked.
I undercook my
I don't want it
ramen on
overcooked.
purpose.
Yeah, whatever the
Yeah.
timing on the package says, I like subtract 30 seconds
Yeah, or a minute depending. But yeah,
depending on
I
the
agree.
brand. Yeah.
If it's like a thick noodle, I for sure it has to be
Well,
less,
I'll-
because if it's
I-
like I don't like soggy.
Yeah, most noodles I will undercook it and then finish it in the pan with the sauce.
Yeah.
And
Right.
do all that.
Right. Yeah. Because you want the sauce to get absorbed into the noodle a little bit.
Yeah, because then at that point I don't feel like, I know it's not like there's obviously a limit to it, but I don't feel like you can overcook the noodle once that transfer happens. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
After it's out of the water,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's a different type of cooking. It's
It's a
almost like
different- yeah.
surface cooking. Then it's
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Do you when you guys are making pasta, especially with like red sauce, do you take a little bit of the red sauce and mix it in with like the pasta while it's cooking at all?
No, I do the
Like with
no,
the water?
I do the pasta water
Mhm.
into the sauce,
Well, yeah, for the
but not
starch.
the other way. But not the other
Mm.
way. Yeah.
No, I don't.
Me.
Okay. Skull Bucket says you are sent back in time to the Old West and you can bring one modern object or piece of technology with you. What do you choose?
Does the technology work the way that it does
Right.
here?
Yes.
Okay, so like I have cell service, is what you're
You
saying?
have magical Wi-Fi or cell service.
Smartphone.
And it
easy.
recharges on
Yeah.
its own? Like
Sure.
there's no place to plug it in? Okay.
Like it's just
Say-
gonna
let's
work.
say
It's
it
what are we
gonna
gonna
work
do with
for
the
it, yeah.
phone? What are we gonna do with it if no one else has one?
Well, I'm gonna
I'm-
show them the new season of Love Is Blind. Be like, can you believe
I'll
this?
Yeah.
watch basketball. Like I'll watch basketball. I'll watch anime. Like
It doesn't
yeah.
exist.
It's just like I'm gonna block
I'll
out
edit
this
it.
Old West activity,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna record
You said
some.
you said
some
it
vlogs.
functions the
No,
way that
I
it
know
functions
what
the
I
way that
said.
it does here. So
I'm bringing a
It
grenade.
works,
but you're not
I'm bringing a
gonna-
grenade launcher.
Yeah, I'm
You
bringing
ain't
like a
fucking with somebody with
laser
a-
gun.
yeah.
I'm bringing like the gun from
Weapons?
Eraser.
I'm bringing like a tractor, because I feel like
Ooh.
it's something that you can continue to use, because your grenade launcher, you're going to run out of grenades.
If you get infinite charge time on your phone, I get infinite.
yeah,
grenades.
yeah. I think that's
Oh, okay.
fair.
Yeah.
Mm,
What about what would make me rich?
that's what I'm saying, like a tractor, because you could like outplant everybody.
But then I gotta
And-
work.
I bet a
3D printer.
microwave would make you rich. You could just microwave stuff for people. They bring over their food for you, and you just nuke it quick,
What-
and they
what
give
if I
you
just-
$1.
Brought a bucket of penicillin.
Yeah, I was
I'm
gonna
just like-
say.
Well, I'm allergic to that, so that'd be bad for me.
Yeah,
Sorry,
but
you
it
have to
was
be a
dependent.
doctor,
You
Zach.
chose it on purpose because you're allergic to it. That's
Yeah.
actually
We
You're
did
too, aren't you, you're too
CT5.
tall to be allergic to that.
Maybe I'm too tall because I am allergic to that.
Oh,
Never
maybe
had
that's
an
what it is,
resistance.
yeah.
Oh,
And you haven't gotten the
Yeah.
vaccine, yeah.
Here we go.
But
You want to be 6'6"? Don't get the vaccine.
But if you bring back penicillin, you have to be a doctor,
Every
or
booster.
you're just selling it to a doctor
He's a
I am
pharmacist.
in one
No, he's selling
go.
it to
I
a
would-
medicine woman.
I would be a
'Cause they don't have
penicillin dealer like there are like heroin dealers, right? Like this is
You're gonna need the
yeah. I'm
recipe.
doing back alley stuff.
Yeah, meet me on the corner. Like I'm gonna make him. I'm gonna make a. We're gonna do a lap around the block. Like
Get me on the
yeah.
backside of the saloon. I got you.
Yeah.
All right, we got some,
We'll go take a walk real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Noka says air conditioning. LT
Ooh,
Smash
that's
says
a great one.
That's a good
air
one.
conditioner might
3D
be it.
printer.
I
3D
said 3D
printer would be
printer.
good.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
like if you got a
Mm.
big one that actually like could make useful shit, I think that would be
Mhm.
really good.
Not just like trinkets.
Antibiotics.
I gotta be honest. I don't understand 3D printers, and like I've seen it work. I know people who use them.
Yeah.
I get it. This is a fried ice cream situation where I refuse to accept that this stuff is real.
Well, the thing is, it's like most consumer 3D printers are only designed to make stuff that is this big. So it's
Right.
like the most useful thing you can make is like a phone holder or
Yeah.
like a
I know someone who
toothbrush
has
holder. Like
I know someone who has
you can like
access to,
custom
like,
rig
a-
something to your mic. Yeah, my
like
brother
a
has
real
one.
one, like a
Oh
big
yeah,
one,
like an
right?
actual.
We need
yeah.
so
Yeah.
we want an industrial
Yeah.
3D
Like
printer.
big enough to like make, let's
'Cause
say,
otherwise it's
sections
just,
of
like,
a house.
Cute stuff. Yeah. Otherwise, it's just
Yeah.
cute stuff for the most part. Like I've seen some people make some
Right.
really cool, cute stuff, but at the end of the day, I'm like, this is still just like
Just
a little
trinkets.
3D printed
It's a-
dragon or
Mhm.
something. Like
I don't think it could do that because I don't know if I could actually make it. You know what I mean? Like the
That's the other-
engineering side of my
exactly.
brain is no, like you have to at least plan what you're printing, right?
You're
You
not
get
you're
a
not
full
approaching
library of things that it can make.
you're not
Okay,
approaching
okay.
you're not approaching this like it's IKEA furniture. You're like, I'll figure it out. I think I have an idea
You could 3D
Yeah.
print your own IKEA furniture
and
You
put it
could.
together.
and
Yeah.
print a manual.
But you're gonna have like
Yeah, with
internet access
instructions,
to Google all
please.
the stuff you need, and you gotta like design the whole.
It's all up
shit.
here.
It's a lot.
It's all up here.
Okay.
It's Matrix style. Push a button, it's all in there.
Mhm.
F-16 fighter. I don't know. I
Okay.
mean, that's probably too much power.
That's a lot.
It's-
Yeah.
They
not
think
a
you're an
bad solution,
alien
though.
or
Yeah.
like a god at that. Like they're probably just
Yeah.
terrified of you. You bring the laser gun, they at least like theoretically understand.
I feel
what
like
that is.
I feel like if you brought back a cyber truck, they'd still make fun of you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. 100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
It's
about
not
a
like
Their
they're
forces
mechanical
are laughing.
fighter?
I'm like, bro.
That's it.
Mechanical spider,
That's it.
absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Wild Wild
definitely the
West.
first thing on the list. Yeah.
Sports
Mhm.
almanac,
Oh, for gambling,
Toto-
that's actually not a bad thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Toto toilet.
Toilet. Yes.
Oh,
It's
what,
pretty
what about just like a
selfish.
squatty potty? Just like a little,
No, you.
Just
That's
a
not like
toilet. You could probably get
That's
away
not
with
a
a
modern
normal
thing.
toilet.
that's old
Yeah.
shit.
A water
but a new one.
purifier.
yeah.
That's pretty useful. That's pretty functional, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
White
It's
Claw?
I mean, okay, if you brought back a water
Birth
purifier
control.
and you gave them actual purified water, which they probably never had,
I don't
Yeah.
think their body could handle it. I think
well,
they would
Yeah.
die.
you could charge like
too
crazy
pure.
amounts of money.
Yeah.
You could be like
That would be
a
how, like, they
medicine man.
That's how that would be the new like opium.
Water.
They
You
would
think
be
people
way
are-
they would get way too hydrated and high off of pure water.
No.
Yeah.
Like
Back
instead
then.
of getting killed
just
off
bring
by
a
the
soda
water by
stream.
Yeah.
accident. Yeah.
You
Soda
take
stream.
one extreme to the next.
Yeah, I think
And
you
you get 'em
get a
hooked on
lot of
carbonated
mileage
water.
out of like a fridge with a water
Katie's-
purifier.
You just come with some
and a soda
Calistoga,
stream.
like
Yep.
you're no, this is gonna blow your tits off, folks. Like
She
this
becomes the first millionaire. in
Bitches
Nevada.
love sparkling water.
Katie, the LaCroix are now called Chernelius.
yeah.
That's right.
Hey, can you give me that lime Chernobyl? That's what I.
Take a lime Chernobyl,
It's
please.
actually a marinara flavored. Thank you.
Oh God. Ew, why?
Emily
Isn't
uses
that
it to boil her pasta.
Oh, okay.
Emily.
That's the energy drink in Hot Tub Time Machine, the Chernobyl. That's
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's Katie's family. Oh, Ben Jaime says an espresso martini with mezcal.
mezcal, you say?
Yeah, I think
sounds good,
3D
actually.
printer would be too much work. I think a fridge with a water filter would get
That's-
you way further somehow.
Yeah,
I would
actually-
bring 3 bags
like
of
air
Tostitos
conditioning.
and say that there's a 3-for-1 deal happening with this business, and they would just be like, "Well, how can they possibly stay profitable?"
Zach brings regular Lay's to the Wild West.
They would
Shut
shit
down.
themselves.
They're
Yeah.
And then I show up with a
overrated
can of
seconds.
Pringles and really fuck it up.
Yeah.
Holy
Not
shit.
greasy.
Mm-mm.
And you can wipe it on your shirt and do
They-
the whole thing.
They would
Lay.
literally, if you
Mm.
brought hot Cheetos to the Wild West, everyone would die.
Yeah.
They could
Bring
not
in
handle that.
Takis.
drug.
Spicy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'd actually taste something for the first time.
It would be- and they'd kill themselves. They wouldn't like it. It was like, no, this is too much flavor.
Toothpaste?
Mm.
Eh,
Soap?
What were they using back there?
A water pick.
Were they
They're
using
chewing on
anything?
sticks, probably. There's probably like a stick thing that they.
There
chew
had to have
on.
been some level of not fluoride, but there had to have been some cleaning product. They
No, I
used
don't
for their
think there
teeth.
was
No.
back in the day. Yeah.
At all, they didn't use
Tobacco?
Why they
anything.
had the wooden
shitty
ones.
soap made from fat.
Yeah. Like I'm saying, even that, like they were brushing their teeth with, like they had to have had some
I don't think
knowledge.
they were brushing.
You don't
their
just
teeth for
jump
a
from
really
nothing
long
to
time.
fluoride. Like
We could Google it.
I'm on it.
You googly.
You
It's
Googleizer.
funny.
Oh,
Google
someone pissed
eyes.
me off at work so much yesterday. I replied all to an email and I said, "Did you try Google?"
The
Yeah, I said it.
earliest known toothpaste formula created by the Egyptians in 4 AD.
Oh shit! I thought it was way later than that.
But
What
we were
about
talking about.
toothbrushes?
1824, Dr. Peabody added soap to dental paste to create the first toothpaste for keeping mouths clean and fresh.
There you go.
Yeah,
Dr.
that tracks.
Peabody.
Like I would have thought
1850s,
18.
John Harris added chalk to toothpaste. 1873, Colgate began mass producing toothpaste in jars.
Jars.
1892, Dr. Washington Sheffield invented the first toothpaste in a collapsible tube.
Okay, but how
Wow.
effective is this shit that we're talking? Is it just that
Oh!
people didn't use it, or is
You'll
it that
die
it was
from it.
terrible?
You'll die. From it.
Yeah.
I
Did
mean,
you-
some
did you
guy
hear he
added
said
chalk to
soap?
it, so like I'm
Yeah.
like chalk. What do you mean?
Yeah,
they
I mean,
added chalk?
when did they take the chalk back out?
Yeah,
That's my
when did
question.
they take the chalk out?
Fluoride added in 1914.
I don't remember this chalk toothpaste that you're describing. So must have been before my time. That's weird.
Yeah,
Also,
Where were they putting cocaine and everything? I want to go back to that time.
I know.
Well, that's the
God.
prime
That was the
Back
80s.
that? Jeez.
Sounds awesome. Perms and cocaine. I'm
Natural
halfway there,
like,
baby.
So the Egyptian ancient toothpaste was a mixture of mint, pepper, dried iris flowers, and rock salt.
rock salt.
Pepper.
Sure.
I think
Salt
I,
purifying, I guess.
Greeks
I
and
would-
Romans also
Nothing.
use this.
I would have used that over chalk.
Now, do we think? Well, I don't think it was just chalk. I think you just adding a little bit of chalk to like paste it up. You know,
We
Maybe
don't know
like
that
yeah,
for
help
sure.
with the texture.
I
Do
hear
we
they
think-
recently added more chalk to it.
this kind of makes me feel like aliens definitely built the pyramids
And gave us
Because-
toothpaste.
and gave us toothpaste as like here's one more for you.
But we didn't
also
even
don't-
like we
I
didn't
don't
even
know
like
that
do
aliens have
anything with that
teeth, though.
toothpaste for such a long time, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's more that like everything was so siloed off that
Oh, that's right. They
The
didn't have the
Egyptians-
internet. Like how
the
did
Egypt-
how did they get information
it's
from
not
Egypt?
even
Right.
internet. It's like,
Like-
like the thing about the dude who went to, I think it was the dude in England who went to Italy and discovered that they were using forks, and then
Right.
brought forks back.
Right.
Meanwhile, people in England had just been shoveling shit in their mouths with their hands for like
They
that's
go-
fine. Why
Mhm.
would we?
When did they start slicing bread?
I'm on it.
Oh, that's a good question.
Well, it was after
They
nine.
Are we
start-
taking
So-
taking guesses?
Yeah, you guys take a guess. This is insane. You're not gonna
No.
get it.
No,
You're not gonna get it.
They
This
must
can't
have
be
been
right.
They must have been
This-
slicing bread forever.
This
1930.
this
Yeah.
I
can't
think
be
it
right.
goes back to toothpaste years. 4 AD.
19,
I feel like one of the-
1928.
Yeah, I
kinda
was
believe
gonna say,
that,
This
though.
can't be
I was
yeah,
right.
I believe it.
I feel like
Free
not-
slicing bread.
Zach,
Yeah.
Zach, you
Wonder
know
Bread
why?
was, like,
The
a thing in the
depression hit, and
1940s.
suddenly you couldn't
Oh,
afford
they
a full thing of bread anymore.
That's right,
Ooh,
yeah.
Gotta slice up that
Or you're so
bread.
depressed you can't cut it. You're just ripping chunks off.
I mean,
Sliced bread
when
is
did
a
they
loaf
start
of bread.
making bread like in like rectangles as opposed
It
to
was
round-
first sold in 1928,
round.
advertised as the greatest forward step in the baking industry since bread was wrapped.
That's why the expression exists. The greatest things in sliced bread.
Sliced bread.
But it's
July
within
7,
100 years.
1928.
God, that is so recent. That's like
So
Why
you
was-
can bring sliced bread back to the Wild West and blow their
Oh, they
someone
fucking
shit
should have
themselves.
a
Nuts
grandparent that was old enough to remember before bread was
Okay,
sliced.
one of the questions that
And
came
asking
up.
for Zach, what year is the Wild West? Roughly.
It's like, I don't know, 1750-ish to like when we got electricity.
I would say probably 1800 to like 1850.
I guess. Well,
Okay.
are you talking because like we were migrating out that way? There were people from Mexico inhabiting. Like,
And is the Wild West
maybe
different than
earlier.
a
Right,
Before we
Western?
got here.
when was the Wild?
Did the
That's not how I
Wild
heard
West have bread?
And is the Wild West the same thing as
wasn't
a spaghetti
sliced.
Western?
1865
So the legacy of the
and
cowboy-
1895.
Yeah, but that's just like what they called the Wild
But
West.
the
That's not like
American
cowboys and all
frontier
that shit. Yeah, that's what I'm considering the Wild West, the frontier.
Is early
Tumbleweeds.
17th century, ended with
17th
the
century?
admission of the Western territories as states in 1912.
Mm.
That's
Exactly
basically
what I
since
said.
we settled
Yeah.
in America they were all states.
Okay, let me throw this at you. This was a question that came up under the sliced bread.
Uh-oh.
Why was sliced bread banned in 1943?
It was banned? What did it
So,
do?
They banned this. It said
many
some really
sandwiches.
awful things about LGBTQ. It
Like
was
this lifetime ban.
so
Cancel
part
it,
of
no
a
more slicing.
nationwide rationing during World War
Failed 3
II.
drug tests.
It was intended to save two things: wax paper used for preserving sliced bread and the steel used in slicing machines. That is weak as hell.
So
We
the
were
bread
using-
was
How
like
much
fucking
steel
up
do you
the
need?
steel in the slicing machines or what?
I guess.
And so we could not use the
We
steel.
needed it for bullets.
They say millennials are bad.
Can't have sliced bread. We have
Can't even
to
slice
just
your
take
bread.
that out. Gotta give that steel to the bullets.
So this says
Big
that
planes.
the greatest thing since sliced bread has its origins in Chillicothe, Missouri,
That tracks.
and Otto Rowetter revolutionized bread. Otto
Okay.
Someone in
Rowetter.
Missouri sliced
Really
bread.
rolls off the tongue.
No
So-
one in Missouri has
Sure?
ever figured out shit.
Yeah,
so
that's what I'm
pushing back
saying.
on that. Yeah,
So my
No,
question is
back in the day, Missouri was like bumping though, right? Like
Is
that's
Missouri
what
was
people.
poppin'.
That's what literally only people
Yeah.
from Missouri want you to think.
is this
That
just
movie
You know who
Charles
loves Missouri?
Manson?
People from Missouri, and that's it.
selling pre-sliced bread? Because you're telling me no one with a knife?
That's what I'm
Cut
saying.
bread?
I'm just going off
Before
Google
someone
AI,
in
man.
No, I
Missouri.
believe you. I
Yeah.
believe you. I'm just saying. I think that means like selling it's pre-sliced.
Yeah,
not
it has.
sliced.
That's
Mhm.
that has to. There can't. We
It's
can't have gotten to
pre-sliced.
1928, and then someone's like, I don't know. I'm gonna try cutting it.
I'm not cut it.
Yeah, this
We've
is.
had these knives. I've been stabbing people for
You
my
need
whole
to
life.
cut
I'm gonna
it.
stab this bread.
Cut it. Cut it.
Cut it. Cut it. Cut it. Cut it.
Although I don't like cutting bread. It's a very unpleasurable
I
thing
agree.
to do.
I agree.
Really?
No, Maze,
Yeah,
can I
no.
send
There's
you
a lot
my
of
bread?
pressure.
You can cut it for me and
There's-
send it
yeah,
back.
crumbs everywhere.
I feel
Crumbs everywhere.
like I'm like a 8 or a 9 at slicing bread.
I believe it.
Wow.
I
Mm.
believe
Slicing bagels. I like slicing bagels.
And do
You
you
know
know
what a
the
great
thing
technique
about
for that?
slicing
Easier.
bread? How do you make sure it's sliced in a straight line? Like half the time,
Angle.
like one side of the bread is this thick, and then the other side is like way
No.
thinner. I'm like,
You gotta have a
Mm.
steady
That's what I'm
hand.
saying. You gotta
You
have
gotta
a
have a
good
steady
knife.
hand.
You
Yeah,
gotta have
good
a steady
knife,
hand.
good technique.
You gotta have
Do
a
any of
good
you own a
loaf
bagel
too.
slicer?
No.
I used to.
I got
I
two
also
bagel
used to
slices
Really?
right here.
I got 2 of them. One for each of you. No,
It
my
stresses-
technique with
it's-
the bagel is to not, you don't go all the way through. You just you just cut to the bagel hole and you rotate the bagel around.
You don't have to tell me.
Oh,
the bagel is easier to cut than bread, though, because you
Yeah.
can kind of you have like
sturdy.
Agreed.
I don't agree. I
It
don't
is.
know if I agree with that.
And
Then a
you just
loaf
have
of
to do the
bread?
one and make it nice and
I'm
even.
much more likely to cut a bagel in half than I am to cut a slice of bread that
I
is
think
the
you're
same
cutting a
thickness on both sides.
tapered bagel.
I'm with you.
I,
Yeah.
I mean,
you're
I'm not
getting
saying
the
it's
same
perfect. I'm not
thickness
saying it's
on both
perfect.
halves of the bagel.
Yeah, I'm with Maze on
A
this.
bagel is a steadier it's got
It's
more.
more
There's
solid.
I think there's less room for error because of the
It's
shape
more
of it.
QQ. You know what I mean?
It is more QQ. It is.
Is it?
That
Is that
is.
what that means, or is that
I would-
racist?
yes.
What did he just say? I don't know what
I
happened.
would describe bagels as having a QQ texture when it comes
I
to
don't know.
bread.
I'm very
Yeah.
uncomfortable right now. I believe Eden, but I'm very uncomfortable.
If I say if I say it's more al dente, does that make you feel more at ease?
way more at ease. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. You know what stresses me out is watching someone try to cut a burger in half to share it and fucking that up, because
Oh,
that to
God.
me
Oh,
is the
yeah.
same
How do
as
you
slicing
fuck
bread.
that
Like you
up?
gotta, people will, because they go like across
Yeah,
instead
if
of
you
at an
saw,
angle.
it's all bad.
Yeah,
It's all
saw.
bad.
Yeah, no, trust me,
It's
bad.
difficult to cut a burger in half, especially if it has bacon on it and the bacon is like
Sure, the
crossed
bacon,
The
the bacon
bacon
can,
is-
yeah,
99% of the time, the
because
bacon
the bacon's saying, "Don't cut
presented
this."
at a
Yeah.
really
You're not
messed
gonna
up
do it.
angle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate when the bacon is like drooping off the side.
Yeah.
Oh,
come on,
give me some
people.
crispy fucking bacon.
Put
I'm
the
not here
bacon
for
in
that.
No,
to the
just
bread.
cut the fucking bacon.
Give the
I
bacon
don't
some
need the
Viagra
bacon.
and get
Make
it
it al
smoked. I don't want
dente.
soggy ass bacon.
I hate it.
Well, so
I need
you
my
have to-
bacon
you-
QQ.
You got to get your hands
Or al
on the
dente.
burger to steady it, so then the other person is getting like buns
hand,
and
yeah,
finger.
Same with
yeah,
the loaf
yeah.
of bread. You got a whole
Yeah.
loaf. It's not. You shouldn't be
Well, that's
doing
why you got to
that.
bring your own gloves.
My
I
dad
do
brings his
use
own
food
bread to
preparation
restaurants
gloves.
and his own knife and cuts it at the table, like, because he doesn't like the
They bring
restaurant
their-
bread. He said his is better. He'll bring his own loaf of bread and his
That's
own
crazy.
bread knife
That's
and just start
that's,
sawing away.
that's the most insane thing you've ever said.
Just eat the bread at home and then go to the restaurant. Like what?
He wants it with the sauce. Come on.
Why doesn't he
Oh.
slice it before he gets there, not bring a weapon, and
Yeah.
then just have it
Can he
like
just
ready
bring-
to pull out of
It's a-
pockets? Or
Or can
'Cause I
he
think it's a real
ask for
power
the sauce
move.
to go? Or
well,
like,
of course
yeah.
it's a power move.
It's definitely a power move.
It's more of a power move than invading a country. Like, yes, it's a power move.
If you're gonna do it, you gotta bring your own knife.
You gotta. Wow.
What's in the sauce though? What is the sauce so good that like
I'm just saying, like, if he goes to an Italian restaurant with like family and stuff, he likes to bring his own bread because he's like, listen, it's gonna be better. You're gonna have a better time.
That's
You're welcome.
insane. That's insane,
Is he baking
behavior.
I
Yes,
would
bro?
be so
That is
offended.
nuts.
I would be
his
so
own homemade
offended.
What if I went to a restaurant but I brought my own like fucking loaded potato skins? Like, that's nuts.
People bring
Listen,
their own
the-
wine.
Okay, I will say the closest thing I've come to doing this and is there's a spot for some reason they sell Japanese curry. They only sell brown rice. And I'm like,
Oh,
I just
that's
want
weird.
my Asian curry with regular white rice. I was
yeah.
like, they were like, it comes with brown rice. I was like, great, I'll just take the regular rice. And they're like, yeah, we don't have that. And I'm like, I left, but I was thinking of, I could take out, I would not bring my own white rice to the restaurant, but I would get takeout just without the rice and make my own rice at home. And that's the closest
Yeah,
the closest I would come
right.
to that. But that's because
I
they
think you
don't
should bring the
offer
rice
white
cooker to the restaurant.
rice.
Yeah.
I was thinking,
Hi,
like,
do you
if I
have
just
an
bring a
outlet I
bowl
could
of
use?
rice. Yeah.
Just
Just a
bring a
Tupperware
full
container.
crock pot.
But it just feels like it's
Yeah,
offensive. Like, why would you have brown rice and not have the regular rice that comes with that's supposed to come with Japanese curry? Like, I just feel like offended at the core that like I have to like they just have like brown rice. Like I'm just like I don't even eat brown rice.
I like
that's a
brown
white
rice
people thing.
sometimes, but I
Yeah, that's
hear
a
what you're
white
saying
people
100%.
thing, like-
You should have the option.
Yeah, the option should be there.
It
Like
shouldn't be the primary.
Also, from a business standpoint, like brown rice takes forever to cook. So
and
that's-
nobody actually likes it. Except for Maze.
Isn't it more
in some
expensive
settings.
too?
I
I
kinda
just
like
like it
it.
as a
It
change
is
of
more
pace,
expensive.
and it's because I don't really like rice in general that much. Like
I go back
I'm
and forth.
coming
It
around
depends
to
what
it.
I'm having it.
coming around to it.
I got a
more,
meeting. Bye, guys.
but- Bye.
I
The last thing I'll say is, Katie, was it your dad that brought? Was it Katie's dad that brought the bread? Who did she
I don't
say
know who
brought
she
the
was
bread?
talking about. Yeah, I couldn't tell who she was
Okay.
talking about.
The closest I've come to that is that I've brought my own bacon to In-N-Out because they don't have bacon on the menu, and
Oh,
I
they
added
don't have
bacon
bacon.
to, and that was just because like me and my friend were kind of joking around, and then we did it, and that was
Yeah.
fun.
I've definitely
was
brought
a
my own
power
hot
move, though.
sauce.
It is a power
Yeah,
move.
I like the idea of like people who have like seasoning wallets or whatever. Like I'm not opposed to that. Like if you want to add your own seasoning or salt and pepper. Or
I
whatever,
usually
but-
have salt and pepper in my purse because some places I learned this especially while traveling to the UK. Yes, I go to London sometimes. That the food just needs some help. The food needs help.
Yeah.
There are some
Yeah.
places that do not season food,
Yeah.
and there's nothing
Although-
worse than trying to choke down food without any salt, and it just like, yeah.
Although if it's not seasoned, isn't that just a sign that you probably shouldn't be eating there?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, but
If you have to
the
bring your own
airplane,
seasoning and
like-
doctor it up, like
on the flight, a lot of the times, like
Oh,
I'm just
yeah.
like,
When
this
you
is
don't
the
have a
only
choice.
option, and it's like sometimes they give you the seasoning packet and sometimes they don't. I have just run into a situation where they did not give salt and pepper, and I was like, this is never happening to me ever again.
Vince
Also-
Jaime wants to know how high I was. I don't even think I was high when we came up with it. I'm probably high when we brought the bacon to the In-N-Out, but I think when I came up with that idea, it was
The
Stone Cold
idea.
Sober.
Also, a travel thing of tahini that can save you in many
Mm.
different ways.
Yeah.
Like they have like the little bottles of it. It's so good. But yeah.
Wow. I mean, I am not surprised that bringing modern tech to the Old West question carried us all the way through the Patreon segment. I'm actually a little impressed, but thank you to Zach, Katie, Emily, and Eden. I'm Maze, and we'll catch you next time on the Mailbag.
Keep sending in those questions.
Bye.